Hello and welcome everybody. This week we're coming to you from the Mobile World Congress in Barcelona, and we'll be covering all the great Wi-Fi companies exhibiting down here. We're also going to have a look at some excellent demos, so don't miss this episode. Join us in just a moment. My name is Klaus Hepping and this is Wi-Fi Now TV. Alright, I'm at the Mobile World Congress Networking Garden with Alex Puregger, CEO of Fon. And Alex, welcome to the show. Good to see you here. All right. So Alex, for our viewers who are still not familiar with Fon, can you give us the short version of what the company is working on?
Sure. I mean, I'm sure there's still some people who don't know what Fon is.
Might be a few.
Let's be. So, I mean, we've been around for 10 years, and the claim and the vision of Fon is that we connect people to Wi-Fi. We're building the world's largest Wi-Fi network. We are the world's largest Wi-Fi network. We started out with the concept of people sharing their own Wi-Fi. Right. You have Wi-Fi, I have Wi-Fi. Everybody has Wi-Fi. The problem is it's always locked down to personal use.
Yes.
So what we've done is we've basically opened up the Wi-Fi sharing concept. You share your Wi-Fi with a second SSID. Yes. When you share, you get access to everybody else who shares. So that's the fun concept. It hasn't changed much from the original idea. The way we work, though, is we work together with partners.
Yes.
When we started, a lot of people still remember Fon from the times when we were revolutionizing direct to consumer. Yeah. That model evolved, not because we didn't want to work with the companies at the beginning, because I think we found it kind of difficult to understand what we're doing. Right. So, and then we started working with the first one, this British Telecom at the time. That worked really well. And from then on, we basically started expansion of partnerships.
That has evolved over the last, what, 4 or 5 years, your relationship with the carriers?
Yeah, I'd say, I mean, it has different phases. So the first partnership with British Telecom has actually been longer until it really got traction, until we could take that model and roll it out to other markets. That's been in the last 4 or 5 years.
And I just wanted to say, and correct me if I'm wrong, your footprint size right now is some 18 million, isn't it?
We passed 18 million a month ago. 18 million. We're getting, we're growing now at something like 200,000 a month.
And how do you feel about, you were essentially, or Fon was essentially the inventor of what I call the home spot or the community hotspot concept, and now it's nearly become standard practice for many cable operators.
Well, it's a great endorsement. Yeah, it's a great endorsement. Well, and then if you say that we invented it, we actually feel as well we invented it, and the US, we have some patents on it. Right. It's a great endorsement. I mean, for us, the thing is about getting Wi-Fi to as many people as possible. And I think the biggest challenge of Wi-Fi is actually, it is one of acceptance. It is one of getting a great user experience. It is one of when people want to find Wi-Fi, that it's there. So for me, a great endorsement to see that people have a lot of networks, a lot of usage, and a lot of basically concepts, different concepts. And I think the community concept, the Fon concept, is really proven to be right. Yes. It works currently best, I would say, in markets with very high broadband penetration and very high mobile penetration. But recent deployments we have go into the markets where we really want to be as well, where we really make an impact. And that's markets with medium broadband penetration, and a lot of people really would like to get access to the internet.
Yes. So we're talking about emerging markets?
We're talking about emerging markets. If I can categorize Brazil as an emerging market, I don't want to step on anybody's.
No.
That's a great market for us. We have 2 million, a bit over 1.5 million hotspots there. An incredible usage. And the usage behavior in markets like Brazil, we're going to launch in Turkey, we're in South Africa, we're other markets where we advance. It's slightly different. It's people who are, well, let's say in Europe, it's mostly people with the need to, in a specific moment, to have a better experience. In emerging markets, it's really getting access. It's essential. It's getting access. Right. It's like we're helping people to get access where they otherwise couldn't get access.
Yeah, absolutely.
So and we see that. So if you think of how we grow or grew, is like we probably started from the markets with the highest GDP and the highest broadband penetration. And we're expanding the model to more markets. And we're expanding it together with telcos. We now have 17, 18 telco partners, depending on how you count. The good thing is they refer us to each other as well.
Right.
So it's kind of like a referral program, because I think what we do creates value for them.
And Alex, you're also working on a solution for businesses, and that's been traditionally an area you've not worked in so much before, but I know you're super interested in that.
Yeah. No, look, here's the vision wasn't that we want to only connect individuals with each other. The vision is we want to be in many places possible. Now, when first we went to businesses and said, "Do you want to share your Wi-Fi?" Go to a hairdresser or a shop. They would say, "Well, no."
Why? Or no.
What I want to do is I want to give Wi-Fi to my guests.
Yeah.
That's what you want to do. We all know the thing that we go to a restaurant and we ask for the Wi-Fi and they say, "Here's my password." So we've taken our technology and our partnerships, we basically put a proposition together for small and medium business owners, for corporates in general, which is, look, why don't you take our platform and give a service to your customers that basically it's a customer service for your customers.
Right.
We're doing that, and then we go a step further. For our telco partners, we're actually giving them a platform that allows them to do a lot more than purely managing the residential hotspots, but it also allows them to have a service proposition for small and medium businesses, but also for larger businesses.
And how is that coming along? Is that a new challenge for you? Getting some good response?
I got a new challenge every morning.
Every morning.
So, no, what it is for us, it's a natural evolution.
Right.
It is a natural. It's not something that's totally out of our turf. Nobody says, "Oh my God, phone is not doing business Wi-Fi well." People say, "Well, that kind of makes sense."
Makes sense.
It is, though, a little bit of a challenge, because what we need to find right is the balance between who's the beneficiary of that. Right? When we talk the community of people, it's clear. It's the consumer is the beneficiary, and the telco benefits from that by having more loyal customers. Right now, we have almost 4 players or 3 players. It's the shop owner, the telco, and the guest who walks into the store. So we're working on how can we make that mix work best. And there's some I'd say it's a cool process. We get a lot of feedback. We're working on the feedback. We're getting encouraging feedback.
So what's next? What's the next big thing for you guys? You've worked with carriers or working with carriers. You're looking at the SMB market, and also you still have your consumer network, right? What's the next thing for you guys? Where are you going?
So the main challenge, the main mission we're pursuing is large phone. We still think that what's next is more hotspots, more countries, going into markets where Wi-Fi might be even more needed than where we are today. In terms of, if you want to ask strategy of how do we do that, it is really taking our technology, making it easier for a telco to digest.
Yes.
That is on one hand technically easier, so it's more of a we've done the first implementation we've done took over a year.
Yeah, okay.
The last one we do with a very small operator, we do it in a matter of weeks. So that's a tactically strategic thing to make it more digestible. And the other one is to make it multifunctional. So don't only use it for residential, use it for more things.
Is the competition in this space, the home spot space, if I can call it that, is it getting tougher? You think?
Well, the challenge changed. 7 years ago, I had to go and say, "This is fun. This is what we do. This is what we, and then explain again and again and again and the why." And that was difficult.
Yes.
Now I don't need to explain what it is. Now we explain the benefits of why it is better to be part of the phone network, why it is better to use our technology. It is getting easier to a large extent.
Right.
But it's getting a little bit more difficult because there's more players, and,
yes.
and then telcos get confused and partners get confused. What do I get from who and how does it all work together? So, but it's different.
Yeah. Alex, I'm so happy that I finally caught up with you, because we've been kind of chasing each other a little bit.
Exactly.
So it's great to see you here, and I wish you lots of luck going forward, and of course, continued great mobile work hours.
You continue your great fun.
Thank you.